Hi guys, welcome guys to our presentation from Group 1. My teammates are myself Tarnakugan, Moisha, Stephen and Kirtana. Here I'm going to teach you guys about programmed input output, which can be considered one of the IO techniques other than interrupt IO and direct memory access. So basically guys, with programmed IO, data are exchanged between processor and the IO module. The processor executes a program that gives it a direct control of the IO operation, including sensing device status, sending a read or write command, and transferring the data. When the processor issues the command to the IO module, it must wait, which wastes the CPU time. There are four IO commands which are control, test, read and write. Control used to activate a peripheral and tell it what to do. Let's say we have an peripheral like keyboard, so we need to give it control to activate a peripheral and tell it what to do. Test used to test various status condition associated with an IO module and its peripherals. So like test is processor needs to check whether a peripheral is in a ready state or a busy state to give it command to execute operations. Read causes the IO module to obtain and data from the peripheral and send to the CPU for processing. So the IO module takes a data from the peripheral and send to CPU for processing. So and write operation causes the IO module to take an item of data, byte or a word from CPU to peripheral device. Read from peripheral device to IO module, and write means from CPU to peripheral devices. These means exchange with data based on the user requirement to the system. So this is the programmed IO operation. The CPU first reads the status of the IO module. Issue read IO command to IO module. Then it checks the status of the IO module, whether it is in the ready state or busy state. So if not in the ready state, the processor will repeatedly test the status bit. If CPU detects an error message, it will halt or stop the operation. The IO module does not inform the CPU directly, so CPU must check its status periodically. If it is ready state, it will cause the IO module to obtain an item of data from the peripheral and place it in the internal buffer. The processor can then obtain the data by requesting that the IO module place it on the data bus. The CPU will write a word into the memory so that it can use it every time it needs it. So after that, the processor checks whether the whole process is done or not. If not, it will issue the read command to the IO module. If yes, it will continue to execute the next instruction and this instruction will finish. There are some advantages and disadvantages involved in this IO operation. The advantages of programmed IO is it is simple to implement and it requires very little hardware support. Simple to implement means any CPU can implement this technique on this CPU operation. The disadvantages is it clearly wastes CPU time because it ties up CPU for long period of time with no useful work and leads to low CPU utilization. It means the CPU need to check the IO module periodically or every time to check whether it's in ready or busy state. After that only it can continue to the other work. So it clearly decreases CPU utilization. Hi guys, I also have created basic quiz based on the explanation I given about programmed IO. So here are the questions. You can go and do these quizzes the link I given in the description. And guys, thank you for watching this presentation. Thank you very much.